migrants showing up, and the budget for this getting higher and higher. People are getting sick of it. To discuss on Clay and Buck.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today, 10 to 1 on Freedom 93.7.
Car market slipped quite a bit. I think it's leveling off now. My name's John Clay Wolf, owner of GiveMeTheVin.com, and I'd like to buy your car. Look at our reviews. Better Business Builder, Forest Cars. You can trust us. You can trust our money. Go to GiveMeTheVin. We'll buy your car. We pay fast. Checks on Bank of America. You drop it off one of our locations, and we'll come pick it up. Bada bing, bada boom. GiveMeTheVin.com. America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear. The rise of AI.
Artificial intelligence innovators Amazon, Anthropic, Google, Inflection, Meta, which owns Facebook, Microsoft, and OpenAI agreeing to self-regulate the new technology. The 7 companies self-agreeing to add watermarks on anything generated by artificial intelligence. Those watermarks would identify which product made a video or audio so consumers would not be fooled. The companies agreed to external testing by an expert in specific fields where AI is being rolled out, with the results being made public, also increasing investments in cybersecurity and prioritizing research on to society by AI, specifically related to bias and discrimination.
These commitments are real and they're concrete. They're going to help fulfill industry fulfillment's fundamental obligation to Americans to develop safe, secure, and trustworthy technologies that benefit society and uphold our values.
The federal government will roll out guidelines at some point in the future. Edward Lawrence, Fox Business.
When that second opinion, Mark, I've got really bad news, makes all the difference. You need to fire your accountant. The Ramsey Show. This guy's all wrong. Let's don't. You follow me? Let's just don't.
Weeknights at 7 on Freedom 93.7. Freedom 93.7.
Smart, bringing you what you need to know. This is America's First News. This morning with Gordon Deal. Thanks for spending time with us. Welcome into Tuesday, August 29. Gordon Deal with Mike Gavin, who's in for Jennifer Kushenka. Some of our top stories and headlines, evacuation orders. On the coast ahead of what is now Hurricane Idalia. The St. Faculty National Science Building. A March 4th trial date for Trump in Washington. OpenAI has launched a business version of its popular chatbot. Elton John spent a night in the hospital after falling at his home in France. A farm outside London is reminding people that they need to keep their clothes on while posing for pics with sunflowers. And the foster dog who needed just 2 nights to become a hero. That story in about 20 minutes. In theory, new teams of mental health workers supplementing 911 calls are designed to better help people in distress who pose little, if any, threat to others. In practice, these teams have struggled to make much of a dent in what remains a chronic problem in U.S. policing. It's a story by Julie Wernow, health reporter at the Wall Street Journal. Julie, what's going on?
After the killing of George Floyd, we saw just a bevy of cities and police departments try to come up with alternative responses, especially for people in mental health crisis. So they had these ideas that they could maybe send civilians out who are social workers to talk to people who might be dealing with some kind of mental health crisis instead of, armed officers. What we found, checking back in here a few years later, is that in practice, this is much more difficult than I think these cities really gave it credit for. It's not always obvious, for instance, whether a situation is dangerous or not, and whether or not they should send a police officer. At the same time, a lot of these programs are very small and underfunded, and so there's still, the long and the short of it is, a lot of armed police officers who are the ones who are responding to mental health calls. Just the vast majority. It's not even really making a dent so far.
Why is it that, as you say in the story, getting clinicians in these places is difficult?
That's right. I mean, we already are dealing with a shortage of mental health workers, right? And so, there's been at least a couple of kind of high-profile situations where these mental health sort of SWAT teams went out to a call and then things turned violent on them. And so, that does leave some people a little bit nervous about doing that kind of job. But at the same time, in some places, there just aren't enough mental health workers to go around, period, let alone to kind of shore up these police departments and the initiatives that they're trying to run there.
Jeez. We're speaking with Julie Wernow, health reporter at the Wall Street Journal. Her story is called Police Alternatives for Mental Health Crises Fall Short. Well, you referenced the violence and sometimes in not knowing what a 911 call might entail. Weren't there two of these mobile team unit workers who were abducted in Tucson?
That's right. And unfortunately, those folks did end up kind of unscathed in the end. But as you can imagine, that was a really scary situation. Now, when you talk to the people doing this work, they'll tell you that in the vast majority, nearly all of the cases, right, that things actually don't turn violent, that people who are in a crisis, that the best way that they could be treated is by somebody who really knows how to de-escalate a situation and calm them down. Things have also turned violent, in the other direction. We're still killing more than 200 people a year who are in mental health crisis at the hands of police. And so, we're just trying to figure out, of course, how can we keep things from turning violent in one direction or the other?
Yeah. Do sometimes these mobile crisis team members respond without police?
They do. These places are, very different in different places. We have a lot of kind of experimenting going on around the country. There are some places where, they are told they could call police for backup if necessary, but they're going out on their own. There's other cities we talk to where the police are in a separate car from the mental health workers, and as long as the mental health worker says they think everything's okay, the police leave and they go on with the rest of their day. And then in other cases, the mental health workers and the police are actually arriving together to every single call, and there is no situation in which they would go without a police officer.
And a typical member of this crisis team would be perhaps somebody who's already working full-time and is just doing this as a side hustle, or are these full-timers? How does that work?
I think, it depends on the resources of the community, but a lot of them are doing this work full-time.
Thanks, Julie. Julie Wernow, health reporter at the Wall Street Journal. It is 20 minutes now in front of the hour on This Morning, America's First News.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code HANDSOME at checkout. That's harrys.com, code HANDSOME. Enjoy.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco. Few words, less paper. No, it was so you could say it faster. No, it's to be more iconic. Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com/welcome to now. That's Dell.com/welcome to now.
Uline is here for the hard workers, for the ones rolling up their sleeves, working round the clock, and getting dedicated to doing what it takes to keep a business growing. Uline is dedicated to helping you make that happen. Working 7 days a week, staying fully stocked and ready to ship any of our 41,000 items the same day. Uline, your shipping and industrial supply specialists. Visit uline.com.
iHeart Podcast Update. This week on your free iHeartRadio app. Verdict with Ted Cruz. Join Senator Ted Cruz and co-host Ben Ferguson as they break down the most important news stories of the day and reveal what they mean for you. More to it with Marcellus Wiley, a show featuring conversations with athletes, entertainers, and people with surprising stories that prove there's more to everyone's reality than meets the eye. An army of normal folks. Hosted by Coach Bill Courtney from the Oscar-winning Undefeated, this podcast is building the Army and celebrating its extraordinary members. Hear these podcasts and more on your free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Freedom 93.7. Real news, real talk, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Thanks for spending time with us. This portion of the program is brought to you by Indeed. Hire with minimal effort and max speed with Indeed. Their hiring solution platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates efficiently. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Bud Light is digging deeper into grassroots American culture to reconnect with beer drinkers following its sales-losing battle in the culture wars. Here's Katie Dayton, reporter at the Wall Street Journal. Katie, explain the new campaign called Easy to Enjoy.
So the Easy to Enjoy campaign is all about this idea that Bud Light will be there in your moments of celebration, and it's just like that go-to beer that's very easy to drink. It's a light beer, obviously, and it's totally uncontroversial as a drink. Now, obviously, that platform actually began at the Super Bowl this year, which was in February, and obviously a few weeks after that, just a mere, I think it was 6 weeks or so, was when the Dylan Mulvaney backlash began. So it's kind of, it's tempting to say, oh, they created this whole platform in order to counteract that controversy, but no, it's been around for a little while. This is the one of the versions of that. They did an Easy to Summer campaign. Now the NFL is beginning. It's an Easy to Sunday, which is basically drink a Bud Light while you're watching your favorite team and hopefully celebrating.
Okay. Meantime, Modelo became the best-selling beer in the U.S. as sales of Bud Light tumbled. But you said these ads, they have a shift in tone and there's not a lot of dialogue, right? What's happening in these ads?
Yeah, it's interesting. They're featuring real football fans in these ads from all over the country. Sort of, you've got people in dive bars in cities, and you've got there's one sort of vignette of some people watching a game, basically in a barn house. Very sort of diverse casting, real casting, they say. No actors, no celebrities. But with all of that diversity, it's not political diversity. They're making sure that no one in that ad looks like they're supporting any particular identity politics. And sort of the dialogue they do pick up is very game day dialogue. But no, they have a lovely, beautiful soundtrack actually in the background, and that's basically covering up what anyone is saying. So yes.
We're speaking with Katie Dayton, reporter at the Wall Street Journal. Her piece is called Bud Light Continues Post-Mulvaney Marketing Blitz with Relatable NFL Push. And so part of the marketing here, besides the TV ads, will be what special team logos on cans and or bottles?
Yeah, they're bringing back their team cans. They have done that before. People love those. From what I hear, if you see a can with your team on it, perhaps maybe Bud is thinking people's love of their football team will kind of surpass any kind of difficulty they might have with the brand after the Mulvaney incident. So, Bud Light, and internally Bud Light is saying that they see the things are stabilizing. Their sales are still down on last year, but they're not as down as they have been earlier this year. So there are some signs, speaking to analysts and there are some signs that things are getting a bit better for them. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess, the end of next quarter, because the previous quarter was the last full quarter they had to look at sales after everything went down. So yeah, we'll see in Q3 how all of this marketing spend, which is a lot, it's very expensive, all of this, we'll see if that's had any effect.
And he said they're basically tripling down on this almost, right? Marketing foot on the gas.
Right, and that was kind of more precedent in the summer when Bud Light doesn't usually spend that much on advertising. The year before they did a lot of marketing for the Bud Light Seltzer. This year they really obviously saw that there needed to be brand investment in Bud Light, so they tripled it over the summer, and it looks as if they're going to keep up that spend during NFL season, which is, traditionally, historically, a big advertising time for the company.
There's Katie Dayton, reporter at the Wall Street Journal. It is 12 minutes now in front of the hour on This Morning, America's First News. If the weather is cooling off, but luckily your business is staying hot and you need to hire, then you need Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. With tools like Instant Match, the moment you sponsor a post, you'll instantly receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. And you can even schedule and conduct interviews all from the Indeed website. Visit Indeed.com/credit to get $75 towards your first sponsored job. I just learned Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. All the cash back from eating at your favorite soup dumpling restaurant doubled. All the cash back from that trip where you sort of learned to snowboard also doubled. And the best part, you don't have to do anything ridiculous to get it. Nope, Discover does it automatically. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Joe Biden's old and was never a good politician anyway. He sucked. It's a warning. They brought him out from the trash heap of what's to come. Because it looked like Trump was going to stomp all the fruitcakes they were running in 2024. And now all his corruption and misdeeds are coming to light. Jesse Kelly. Gavin Newsom is really good at this. Today at 4 on Freedom 93.7. Real news, real talk.
Since 2004, men choose Andro 400 for one reason: results.
This really worked. I've lost 35 pounds. It's just unbelievable. I never lost weight like that easily in my life.
Congratulations, Stephen, on losing 35 pounds. Now, listen to Leonard's results.
So I went to my doctor and told him about your point on Andro 400. Said that it was okay for me to take it. So I started taking it. I just came back from the doctor yesterday, down to 190, 236. And he told me to continue to do what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Leonard, losing 46 pounds. Guys, if achieving results like losing belly fat, gaining energy, and improving testosterone levels are what you're looking for, then get Andro 400. We guarantee the results. Start today and get free shipping. Go to andro400.com. andro400.com. andro400.com.
Join Mark Patrick Seminars Lose the Weight, Stop Smoking Early Bird Specials $49.99. Weight Loss and Stop Smoking Seminars Thursday, September 7th, Homewood Suites by Hilton, Denver Airport, Denver, or Saturday, September 9th, Omni Interlochen Hotel, Broomfield.
Hear the latest news from the headlines on your phone. Download the free iHeartRadio app for exclusive live coverage of breaking news. From what's happening where you live to what's happening across the country. Live from the center of the story. Listen for free anywhere, anytime. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Sunshine is back and we're warming for your Tuesday. Temperatures stay in the mid-80s with plenty of sunshine to go around. Overnight in the mid-50s and 90s are back tomorrow. I'm Fox 31 Decoy Weather Team meteorologist Kylie Burrs.
Behind the headlines, above the noise, you're listening to America's First News. This morning with Gordon Deal. Big Lunch could be with us. Welcome into Tuesday, 9 minutes in front of the hour on This Morning. Once again, here's Mike Gavin. And now, the three big things you need to know. Number one.
Florida residents loaded up on sandbags and evacuated from homes from low-lying areas along the Gulf Coast as Hurricane Idalia intensified and forecasters predicted it to carry dangerous winds, life-threatening storm surge, and heavy flooding rain. The National Hurricane Center said the storm is expected to become a major hurricane over the eastern Gulf of Mexico, where warm waters are expected to help the storm strengthen. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency in 46 counties across the northern half of the state, from the Gulf Coast to the Atlantic Coast. Florida Division of Emergency Management Director Kevin Guthrie warned of potential power outages.
If you need power to survive, you need to evacuate.
Number 2.
Former President Donald Trump will stand trial in March of 2024 for trying to overturn his 2020 presidential election defeat. One day before, Republican voters in more than a dozen U.S. states will decide whether to give him a chance to recapture the White House. Judge Tanya Chutkin set a trial date of March 4th for the federal case in Washington, one of 4 criminal prosecutions Trump faces. That's one day before Super Tuesday, a potentially decisive date in the Republican presidential nominating contest, when states from Maine to California will hold their nominating contests.
Number 3.
Police say a faculty member was killed by a shooter at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill Monday. Shortly after 1 p.m. Eastern, UNC police received a 911 call about shots fired at the Caudill Labs building on campus. Police discovered that a faculty member had been shot and killed. UNC Chief of Police Brian James.
We do have the suspect in custody from today's active assailant incident.
The Caudill Labs building, close to the center of campus, houses a chemistry department. It's Groundhog Day at the pump. Drivers in recent weeks have seen gasoline prices tick up to reach their highest levels so far this year. And the Wall Street Journal says the increase is leaving many with an unwelcome sign of deja vu, recalling last summer's record gasoline prices. A gallon of regular gas averaged about $3.82 nationally on Sunday, about 60 cents higher than at the beginning of the year. And if you want your cheesesteaks authentic, you go to Philadelphia. If you want them massive, you need to fly to Idaho. An Idaho restaurant unofficially broke a Guinness World Record by assembling a Philly cheesesteak sandwich measuring 722.8 feet long. The Main Street Grill in Lewiston hosted the record attempt, which beat the current record set by an Ohio restaurant by a whopping 72.5 feet. The massive sandwich was portioned into 6-inch pieces that were then sold to the public for $10 each to raise money for the Boys and Girls Clubs. Wow. That's a whole lot of steak.
Man, oh man, thank you, Mike. Good story. 6 minutes now in front of the hour. On This Morning, America's First News.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com/welcome to now. That's Dell.com/welcome to now.